Hi everyone. So I'm gonna tell you real quick about what I loved in doing boot camp and how I liked it. It was trying, it was challenging. I loved every single minute of it. It really taught you to look at yourself and look at what your values were and what it meant to you to do the hard work and what kind of sacrifices you were going to make to be able to get to where you wanted to be in life. And so most of what I learned was a lot about myself. It was a lot in terms of where I want to go in life and what I want to do and what my priorities are. And my biggest priority is my daughter. And I really want the financial freedom that comes with starting a business with Young Living. I want the freedom for time, and that's all attainable, but you gotta put forth the effort, and I'm willing to put forth whatever effort it is that I need to get to where I need to be to do the things that I want to do with my daughter. Boot camp kind of empowered me to be able to take that plunge, to do all the things that I wanted to do, as far as taking vacations, to spending more time with my daughter, to not having to hustle all the time as a single mom of a special needs little girl. So boot camp is phenomenal, and I strongly urge every one of you to do it. You learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about the people who are in it. It's a great group of love and support. Just to be a part of the camaraderie is amazing. So yeah, do boot camp. Love it. Yay!
Or Yoder, and I've been using oils for maybe about a year and a half, and I've been pursuing the business for about a year. I just finished up Silver Bootcamp, and I think what I would say I've gotten out of the boot camp the most is probably the value of relationships and how everything we do is all about relationships and taking care of each other. And the other, I think, major lesson I got out of it was the importance of developing leadership skills and always growing and challenging yourself. So yes, I learned some of the nitty-gritty about the business, and that's very useful. But I think my two main lessons were about relationships and about personal development of leadership skills and other skills needed for the business. So it's wonderful to get encouragement in the community that was a part of the boot camp. I got so much out of the other girls. I don't think there were any guys, but all of that is just really made it very worth it.
Hey, good evening. I wanted to pop on here and share my takeaways from boot camp so that hopefully if you're considering going to boot camp, you dive in and go for it. It's definitely going to give you the tools that you need and equip you to know how to run a Young Living business. It works well for somebody who's just starting out with Young Living and kind of starting to think about building a Young Living business, because it starts at the very beginning with structuring and how you get paid and just what your very first steps are as a distributor. And then I loved how it got into the meat of it. And it started just giving me incredible tools in hand to communicate well with my team members and facing fears and using appropriate self-talk and things like that. I really like the personal development part of it that goes along with it. When you decide to invest in people and share Young Living with others and make a difference, you go on the biggest personal development crash course you never thought you'd even be a part of. So It gives you those tools and just shows you how to communicate well with your members and with potential new members. So it gives you all of the tools that you need to teach a class well, to follow up well, to invest in your people. My biggest takeaway and my biggest challenge was phone calls. Making phone calls, making intentional phone calls. This is an area that I didn't realize was so important. So for this, the phone calls, reaching out and building those relationships, and not even talking about Young Living to downline members when you initiate the phone call and initiate the conversation, that I loved it. Like, that's just building up people, that's building relationships. And I can do that. So that was my probably biggest takeaway, is the importance and the value placed on phone calls. But it's neat to hear everybody's takeaway because it's different. We're all at different spots. And so pretty much if you're considering doing boot camp, do it, because there are so many different topics, and you're going to grow at a crazy high rate, and you're going to be able to serve your team better. So yay for you for looking into growing yourself. Hope this helped you.
Hello, my name is Amy Swartz, and I have gone through boot camp 2 times now. As I was thinking about what to share with prospective boot campers, the word "don't be afraid" came to me. Don't be afraid of the time commitment that it takes. 6 weeks honestly goes by very quickly. You take it one day at a time. And don't be afraid of going deep inside yourself with some of the assignments and allowing yourself the room to grow. A large building doesn't have a shallow foundation, and for you to grow as your business in Young Living, you need a deep foundation, and boot camp is awesome for digging those foundations deep and giving you good tools to rock your business, and it's totally worth it. Don't be afraid. You will not regret the decision to do it.
Hey everyone, I'm Lorraine. I did boot camp and I loved it. I enjoyed it, number one, for personal growth, personal development in my life. It has allowed me to go places that I've not been, and the way they speak, the speakers, the calls you listen to, they're amazing. They come from some of the best people that have been through it. They know what it's like to journey. And so I really like that. And it has just opened a whole new door for me. And then also I like how they present how you can share the business or share the products with people as well as the business. And people build walls around themselves, how you can present it so those walls go down and not to be overwhelming to people. So just good stuff. And if I would say it was always easy to get my boot camp done, I would be lying, because you know what, anything that you want to grow in takes work, and work sometimes means sacrificing things. Like for me, it was staying up late at night and getting caught up on my boot camps and writing. Like, I highly encourage, when you do this, do it in quietness and just write as you listen to it, because I go back to those things and then I'm like, I remember they talked about that. I feel like it can be so helpful in my life. So, and in this, I had to sacrifice sleep for it. But you know what? I feel like it has taken my life to a whole new level, and I want to keep growing. I want to keep climbing. So I encourage you, keep climbing, keep growing, and God will do amazing things for you. He has done for me, for my family. And some days I cry because of so much. Like, God has done so much for us. So yes, if you are thinking of doing boot camp, or you're like, is it worth it? I highly recommend it, guys. Jump on it and do it. You'll never regret 1 minute of it. Hope you all have a good day.
Hey, I've been asked to do a video on what I learned out of the boot camp that I did. First off, it was hard. I'm just going to straight up tell you that. But in the middle of the hard, I created time spaces in my day to do the boot camp. And now at the end of boot camp, that time space is still in my day, which is giving me extra time to do income producing activities that will build my business. So it gave me time. The next thing that boot camp gave me is a lot of resources. There are so many videos and resources and stuff that are out there that are at your fingertips to use, and that has been a blessing. Another thing that I learned is personal development is huge in business and in making income from what we do. If you are not someone someone wants to be around, they are not going to buy from you. So personal development, become the person that you would like to buy from. So those are a couple takeaways that I have from boot camp, and I really hope that you will join us next time.
My name is Nicole Stutzman, and I recently finished doing the Silver Bootcamp, and I had a very positive experience. I really enjoyed doing it. I definitely would recommend it to anyone who's starting the Young Living, or even if you've been in the Young Living business for a while. I started the boot camp as a senior star, and I am going to be an executive this month. I'm going to own it and claim it. Yes, I'm going to be an executive. I found that it was very useful information. It gave me a definite, clear-cut path, things that I could do, good action steps. It was encouraging. All the interaction with everyone in there was just wonderful. So if you're on the fence, you don't know if you want to do it, I would recommend definitely do it. You'll see your business grow.
I want to say this for my beautiful wife, Nicole. I am so proud of her. She has done, 6 weeks?
6 weeks.
Of Operation Silver Bootcamp.
Yes, good job, babe.
Yep. And she has done an amazing job, and it's hard work. She has beaten me out of bed every morning, not literally, but 5 a.m. up in the morning and doing it and getting it done, and I'm so proud of her. And in a time of need, when I've been needing help and support, and she has really picked me up and picked herself up too through all of this, and I'm really proud of her. It can help you in your business. I want to say high five, Nicole.
Thank you.
And keep it up. What is it? Executive?
Executive.
Executive.
An executive this one. One thing I do want to say, even though one of the things I did during boot camp was get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I didn't do boot camp at 5 o'clock. So just giving you a heads up that to do the Silver Boot Camp, you don't have to get up at 5 o'clock. That was just something that I did separately, but yeah. Anyway.
It totally helps.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I mean, it doesn't
I'm
have
going
to be
to
done.
continue to get up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. It's awesome. Change your life. Do it.